Tucked away in the sleepy village of Wootton-under-Edge lies a place whispered about in hushed tones. The ancient Ram Inn, to some, is one of the most haunted locations in Britain, a portal to darker realms steeped in centuries of folklore, ritual and ghostly encounters. But the truth of its origins is shrouded in layers, some weathered by time, others hidden beneath the floorboards of history. According to architectural and dendrochronological evidence, the standing structure dates to the winter of 1495 to 1496, a domestic house, possibly linked to the thriving wool trade of the region. By the early 1500s, records suggest it may have served as a church house tied to parish life and community gathering. Yet, many tales tell a different story. Some believe the land itself was once the site of pagan worship, or even a pagan burial ground. Others speak of the building as once being a refuge for masons and workers constructing the nearby parish church, yet this would suggest it's being used as early as 1145. Deeds for the site are written in Norman French and refer to its existence being since time immemorial. These stories have echoed through the centuries, passed from one generation to the next. Impossible to prove, and just as impossible to ignore. Today, the ancient Ram Inn is no longer a home or a tavern. It has become something else entirely, a place of intrigue, of energy, of haunting. Whether you trust the cold certainty of historical records or choose to walk in the footsteps of legend, tonight we enter a building where truth and mystery dance closely in the shadows. Before starting the investigation, the team gathered inside the ancient Ram Inn for a pre-investigation chat and a meal. We took the opportunity to discuss the building's history, share initial thoughts, and mentally prepare for the night ahead. During the conversation, several members of the team reported suddenly feeling very cold, despite there being no noticeable draft or change in the room's environment. In response, we all used the Mel meter to check both EMF levels and temperature. The results were interesting. The EMF reading spiked sharply, reaching a peak of 19.5 milligauss, significantly higher than typical background levels. At the same time, the ambient temperature had actually increased slightly, contradicting the cold sensation reported by the team. High EMF exposure has been linked in various studies to physiological changes, including dizziness, anxiety, and altered perception. In some cases, it's even associated with hallucinatory experiences, which can easily be misinterpreted as paranormal activity. This early anomaly raised some important questions about the relationship between environment and perception, and what role these natural forces might play in reported hauntings. With this in mind, we move forward into the investigation, more aware of the unseen variables that could influence our experience inside the Ram Inn. Everybody, we're here at the ancient Ram Inn, finally at last. We're all really excited to be here tonight. We are currently in the, what we're calling it, the grave room. So this is the room where there is supposed to be a children's bones that were found, and there is a grave here. So we're here and we're going to do some table tipping tonight, and we're going to see what we get. In the middle of the table we have a REM pod, and we'll see if we get anything from that as well. It is completely pitch black, so we will just get on with the table tipping and see how it all goes. Yeah, is everybody okay with that? Yeah. We all feeling good? Yeah. Okay, let's start then. So is there anybody here with us tonight? If there is, can you please move the table for us? Can anybody feel anything on the table? I don't know, does anybody feel like a vibration to it, or?
It's doing something.
Chris, do you feel anything at the moment?
Yeah, my fingertips are tingling.
Your fingertips are tingling?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
And the buzzing.
Okay, so you've got like is there energies flowing through it?
On my fingers, see if we can feel it. I might not be able to.
Shit, sorry, that's me.
No,
that's me.
feel.
Sorry, that's me. Your hands are really warm compared to mine.
The fingertips are buzzing. I don't know if you can feel it. I can definitely feel it.
I can't feel it, but I know what you mean when you get that.
I get that.
I get that sometimes as well when I'm doing this sort of stuff. You think it's like more like energy?
Yeah.
It's to do with energy, isn't it, that? Anybody's hand's gone really cold?
No, mine are really warm. Oh, yours are
You
freezing.
felt mine?
Yeah.
They're absolutely froze. And I feel like they're getting colder. I feel like I could feel the coldness on the table. Like,
Can anyone feel like a vibrating on the table, or is it just
yeah,
me?
I thought I could feel like a vibration to it.
I've got the,
But it's more my hands have gone really cold.
I've got the tingle.
You got tingles like Chris?
Yeah.
That's interesting, because you're both on the same side of the table.
Mm.
I've got freezing. Feel my hands, Tony. Feel my hand.
How are your hands?
Yeah.
They're freezing, aren't they?
Yours are warm as well.
Are yours warm?
Yeah.
Mummy, yours warm. Your hands.
No. I'll tell you what I feel though. I feel like this table's throbbing.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. I just feel really cold, and my hands are freezing cold.
There's definitely something happening on
Right.
the table. They are absolutely freezing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Whoa.
What? All right, Chris.
Whoa.
What?
Big cold grip around my shoulders.
Okay. If you don't like it, tell it to go
No,
away.
it's alright.
Is it
Tell it to go
okay?
away.
It's really, really heavy.
Yeah.
You know what to do.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Tell it to go away.
I'm all good, I'm all good. Oh, now it's coming down my arms. Oh, it's sliding down my arms towards my fingers.
Really? If that's you affecting Chris, will you knock on the table so we know you're here, or set the REM pod off, please?
Is that this seat we're sitting on?
Yeah.
We're not moving, are we? But it feels like it's
Feels like
rocking.
we're moving.
Rocking, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're not moving, we're sat still.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll tell you what, I feel as if my arms is getting stretched.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Do
I've got
you?
like a weight on them, just pulling them down a bit.
As though they want you to stay on the table.
Yeah.
My hands are I'm so cold. And I don't know if this is how I'm being affected, but my hands are so
I was cold like that, but I'm getting warm now. I've got
No,
these round
my
legs.
hands are absolutely frozen.
We're rocking again.
Yeah, something's building up, I can feel it.
Yeah, can you feel it, Chris? Do you know what I feel like? I feel like someone's watching us right now, and I feel like I don't know, like you've got your thing, ain't you, Chris? But I feel like I've got someone stood next to me right at this current
That's why I've
time.
got right over my shoulders.
Do you feel like you got somebody
Yeah.
with you? Because I feel like that, very much so.
Oh, I keep looking behind me.
Yeah, because you feel like there's someone there.
Uh-huh.
If you're here, just knock on the table or make the REM pod go off or
No, it's moving away from me now.
stamp your feet. Make a noise in the room. Everybody feels like they're being affected in this room. Everybody feels like they're being affected in different ways as well. See, my hands have just started to warm up a little bit now.
I can't feel anything now.
Is it gone now for you?
Yeah, I feel alright now.
Tony, you're quiet. Are you okay?
Oh, okay. I'm at the moment. It feels like the middle finger on my right hand. Someone is pushing their finger into it,
Like
and it's been doing that for a while now. And it's like they're prodding. That's it.
so somebody's just like poking your finger,
Yeah.
like
It's
holding
just
it down, or
no, just gently pushing, like as though somebody was.
Touching up
What,
against
someone's
it.
trying to make your hand move.
Well, just gently sort of pushing
Oh, that's a
their
bit
finger against
That's a
mine,
bit
but
weird.
yeah.
How are you feeling? Okay, not really feeling much. Well,
Hands shaking, but I don't know.
Is that because you're cold?
I don't know.
What
My
about you,
fingers are really
Betty?
cold.
Your hands are really cold.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Really cold.
Yeah, mine are as well. Well,
Freezing.
my hands are really hot.
I wish mine were. Mine are absolutely
I'll be
frozen.
kind of getting closer to what they were, won't they? I do feel like something.
I feel like the table's shaking itself now.
Yeah,
Do you feel that?
it is.
Do you feel that, Chris?
Something's happening.
I've got the buzz in my fingertips again.
You got that buzzing again?
Yeah, just the top third
Yeah,
of
yeah.
my fingertips.
Do you
But
get it
just-
on the top of your fingertips?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it there.
That's me moving. Yeah, I
Kind
just
of
feel
gone
like...
numb, but more like pins and needly
Mine are just freezing.
on the tops.
Mine are just absolutely freezing, my hands.
My hand just feels that it's sunk in the table. It's that heavy.
Oh, mine still feel really heavy.
Can you move the table, please?
So where's the window? Where are we seeing the castle?
There, the front window there.
I feel as if this table's doing something.
Behind Betty.
Oh.
That was me.
Oh, is that you?
Sorry.
It's alright.
Behind Betty.
Yeah. Behind that big board. Is the table moving?
The
The table's
Yeah.
moving.
To
I
me,
did
the
move slightly.
Yeah.
No, the table's moving
It's
now.
rocking. It's rocking now. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That was a slightly.
Moving. Thank you. At this point in the table tipping session, several members of the team reported feeling movement from the table. On reviewing the footage, one noticeable detail emerged. At the moment the movement is felt and discussed, there is a slight movement from myself. Visible on camera, no other team members appear to be moving at that point. It raises an important consideration. Was I responding to the table's movement, or was my own unconscious action the cause of it? In situations like this, one possible explanation often discussed in both scientific and paranormal circles is the ideomotor effect. This is a well-documented psychological phenomenon where small unconscious muscle movements occur without deliberate intention, often influenced by expectation, focus, or suggestion. The ideomotor effect has been explored in relation to a variety of practices, including dowsing, pendulum work, Ouija boards, and indeed table tipping. In these cases, participants may generally believe that the movement is external, while in fact subtle muscular responses could be responsible. It's important to recognise that these movements are typically involuntary, and those involved are often completely unaware they are happening. While this doesn't necessarily rule out other possibilities, it is a reminder of the complex relationship between belief, focus, and physical response during these kinds of experiments. As with all aspects of investigation, we remain open to multiple interpretations, continuing to question what we experience and how we experience it.
It's got very quiet, the table. Clicking, what's the clicking? I heard that.
Did you hear clicking?
Above us.
Yeah. Over that way.
Didn't hear it.
I keep thinking I feel the table move like a little vibrate to it. And then when I say to people, can you feel that?
It
Nobody else
stops.
can feel it. Or it
I'm
stops.
feeling something.
It might be me. I'm finding I'm kind of wobbling a bit where I've been sitting in the same position for a while.
Yeah, we could go off and somewhere else if you want. Investigate. We could go and try and do some table tipping in the barn or something. During the table tipping session, something unusual was captured on camera. Throughout much of the footage, a bright light is visible, concentrated mainly on the backs of Chris and Tony. At the time, we were filming in complete darkness using infrared mode, and no visible light source was present in the room to the naked eye. Interestingly, the team were unaware of the light during the session. It was only upon reviewing the footage that its presence became clear, strongly suggesting it may have been an infrared light source, invisible to the human eye but picked up by the camera's IR sensitivity. The ancient Ram Inn is equipped with CCTV cameras, many of which use infrared illumination for night monitoring. This may provide a logical explanation for the light source, particularly if the camera's sensor was triggered by movement. What makes this moment more compelling, however, is what happens next. A series of two distinct clicks can be heard, a few seconds apart. On the first click, the light disappears. On the second, it returns. While the team audibly question the sounds, no one reacts to the light's absence or return, reinforcing the idea that it was only visible in infrared. Could this have been a motion-activated infrared camera powering down and restarting, or something else at play? It's an intriguing moment, a blend of technology and uncertainty, reminding us that in the field of paranormal investigation, even the smallest details may warrant a second look. So we're in the old barn at the moment, and we are going to do a little experiment. We're going to do table tipping, but we've got the rocking chair on the table. And on top of the table we have got the REM pod, that's the car. And what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and get the rocking chair to move whilst we are table tipping, and see if we can get the rocking chair to move. So we're just starting out. It's quite dark in here. It's quite. There's a strong smell of is it creosote?
Yeah.
Creosote in here as well from the beams, but it's quite dusty and it just smells very strong of sort of like chemically creosote stuff. So we're just going to see if we can get the rocking chair to move whilst we place our hands on the table. So, and this room here, there's supposed to be is it a demon, guys?
Sex.
Is it a sex demon?
Sex.
I don't think so.
No?
I think in
Someone's
here
supposed to
it's
be in
supposed
here.
to be some sort.
Be
It's
in
supposed
here.
to be some sort of spirit that doesn't like men.
Okay.
Okay.
So yes.
I'm a lady.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm glad when I'm a woman.
It's really strong, that creosote
Thank
smell,
God for
isn't
that.
It is.
But if you're here with us tonight, can you get the rocking chair to move, please? But what we have to be careful with this experiment is that we don't accidentally move the chair. What's that noise?
What noise?
I did hear a noise.
Did you hear a noise?
I
It was
heard
quite
something,
distant,
but you were
but I don't know.
talking, Rachel, and I couldn't
Yeah.
tell you what.
Tracy, you sat next to me.
Donna is.
It was Donna that sat next to me. Did you hear it, Tony?
Yeah,
What did it sound like to you?
just a distant rumble of some sort.
Is it
I didn't
potentially
hear
a
it
car?
clearly. No, I didn't hear an engine noise. I suppose it could have been.
To me, it sounded like
an
voices,
electric car.
but it's probably you were talking at the time, so I couldn't be 100%.
Yeah. And do you know, as I'm talking at the moment, I've just had this sudden feeling of like dread in me. And I didn't feel like that in the other room. But in here I feel like something's going on with my throat area.
Can I take it away?
It's not bothering me, but it's just it's the chair moving. But it's the chair moving.
But it's the chair moving.
Do you think it's got lighter in here?
It's the REM pod. I think
Yeah,
our
it's
lights are
adjusting.
just
Is
adjusting.
that what it is?
Yeah, we have to be careful we're not rocking the table ourselves, but it's the rocking chair moving
To
at
me,
the
it
moment.
looks like it's moving.
Can't really. It's a bit too dark for me to see.
Should I put a torch on? Should we have a bit of light on to do this?
Yeah.
So we can see what's happening with the... Is that going to blind everybody if I put it like that?
It's moving.
Yeah, it is.
Is it moving?
It is rocking.
But is it us making it rock or...
Is it rocking?
I'm not
Or is it
moving.
my eyes? I can't tell.
I can't tell you.
Sorry.
It was definitely moving, wasn't it, Tony?
I thought so.
Shall I put this light over there somewhere and then it sort of lights up a little bit at the barn
Go
so
on
we
then.
can actually
Yeah.
see whether that is rocking or not, because I thought it was rocking. Shit. Sorry, swearing again.
That'd be in the blooper reel.
Just fell down the hole as well now. Right.
It's longer than the normal.
Is that better?
No.
It's not, is it?
You face
Not really.
the light towards us.
Like that?
Yeah, that's blinding.
it.
Yeah, no, that's what
No,
I'm
they can't have it
thinking.
like that.
Just I'd have it pointing up.
Is it better like that, or should I put that?
It just needs. Yeah, that's fine like that.
So, because when I
It's
had it on the
just
table,
off in
you
the
said you couldn't
distance.
see it.
No, it's alright like that.
I might have to cut some of that video, well.
Do you think?
Yeah. Shit, yeah. Ouch. Right. Sorry.
Right, he's rocking over to kind of just.
Right, let's
wait
just
a
settle the
second.
table down a bit. Do you think we should have our hands on the table or off the table?
Off. Then
Yeah, I think any movement of our hands.
Yeah, could potentially
Yeah.
manipulate that.
And watch your feet as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Open up the table. Well, mind your feet on the table.
If there's anyone in this room with us tonight, can you make the rocking chair move, please? That's people at the front, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's me. There's someone outside.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Gate's locked, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm. Probably
Calling
someone
the
calling
dog.
the
Yeah,
doorbell.
dog, yeah.
Was that someone's feet?
That was me moving my foot. Just moving slightly.
Can you make the rocking chair move, please? Do you know, when we were talking in that, I thought I saw the rocking chair move, but all our hands were on the table, so was it just our vibration from us? You know, when you're talking in that?
Yeah.
I think it could have been,
Yeah, and that's why that would have been moving for. Because I thought if we try to table tip, then we could basically be told that we were doing it, if you know what I mean, with our hands.
Yeah. I feel a lot warmer in this room than I did in there.
My face is cold.
Is it?
It's only 11.6
I feel
in here.
cold.
Yeah, it's dropped down in it, it's colder.
I
I
felt
feel warmer.
when we were in the other room, I felt cold from behind, and here it's more in my face.
They're all huddled together, it's a bit
Body
Yeah.
heat.
body heat and that.
Yeah. That's probably why I feel warmer, isn't
Come on, move the rocking chair. We want to see you make it move, please. You've been very quiet tonight. I don't know what you sense in this room, but I'm feeling like the energy in this room is really flat.
Yeah,
There's nothing, is there?
no.
Absolutely nothing.
It's quite peaceful really in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the feeling that some people have said they've got in here. Are you?
No.
Some people have said that they've had like experiences in here where they've almost been attacked and stuff in here, but I'm not getting that whatsoever in this room.
Tell you what else, right? Either I've got used to it or all that crew so smell thing.
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
gone.
yeah. I think we've got used to it because I'm not smelling that anymore. But when you first walk in here, it's really pungent, isn't
Tell
it?
you
That
what, I
smell.
can smell this cigarette smoke.
Can you? I'm not smelling that. Anybody else smelling that? Because I'm not getting that from
Smell
my
what?
No, I can smell more critted out that you've moved a bit, Tony. I think it's coming from the chair, the creosote smell.
Oh, the chair itself.
Yeah.
Try.
Come on, make the chair move. It's very, very quiet in here. The barn at the Ancient Ram Inn has a reputation. Some groups have reported intense activity here, including claims of aggression and even violence. With that in mind, we approached this space with curiosity but also caution. However, during our time in the barn, the atmosphere felt calm and quiet. Throughout the session, there was occasional traffic noise from outside, which was clearly audible and made it difficult to isolate any potential audio phenomena within the space. Visually, we did capture occasional orbs on camera, but given the environment, these are most likely the result of dust particles or insects reflecting the light. One moment of note involved a rocking chair, where slight movement was observed. At the time, our hands were resting on the table in front of us, and no direct contact was made with the chair itself. While it was tempting to attribute this to something unexplained, we also recognised the possibility of subtle vibrations, or perhaps even the ideomotor effect influencing our posture or positioning, leading to unintentional movement. To explore this further, we removed our hands from the table entirely. After doing so, the movement of the chair stopped. This raised an important question. Was the chair's movement simply the result of physical influence, or could the act of withdrawing our focus and energy have disrupted any spiritual interaction that may have been taking place? To monitor the space in our absence, we placed a lock-off camera facing the chair and left it running after we moved on to the next area. The footage showed no further movement of the chair, though occasional orbs continued to appear on camera. Whilst we didn't experience the level of activity some others have reported here, the barn remains an interesting space. A reminder that not every location reveals its secrets on command. In the witch's room, we'd planned to conduct a Ouija board session. Unfortunately, the audio from this part of the investigation caused too much reverb to use, likely caused by vibrations carrying through the floorboards. This wasn't spotted at the time, only after returning home and reviewing everything. However, our experiences there were too significant to not be included. Just before starting the session, one of the team reported hearing what sounded like a child's voice outside in the hallway. As the team paused to listen, the voice was heard again, prompting two of us to investigate. In the hallway, both witnessed a dark shadow move quickly past them, heading toward the bathroom area. Another team member followed with the camera, but nothing was captured on film. A lock-off camera was later set up in the hallway, though again, no further activity was recorded. This experience raises the possibility of a follow-up investigation in this part of the building. Returning to the witch's room, we continued with the Ouija session. The communication we received began with what felt like a playful energy, but soon became increasingly negative in tone. Was this genuine spirit contact? Or did psychological factors such as cultural bias, expectation, group suggestion, and the ideomotor effect play a role in what was experienced? As with much of the night, we are left questioning how much of what we encountered was influenced by the environment, and how much by ourselves.
Not calling out something.
Yeah, sure.
What's
Is there
your
any-
muscle?
Who's going to do it, me?
Yeah, we can do it.
Is there anybody in this room with us tonight? If there is, can you make a noise, please? What was that?
There's a white light.
No, as I said that, there was like a background noise, like, boop, boop, like, I don't know if it was a car outside, like.
Didn't hear it.
If you're in this room, can you make a tapping noise for us? copy me? Can you whistle back?
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Did you hear that?
I heard the whistle.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard
so
a
did
whistle.
I.
So did I.
We'd a whistle back.
Yeah.
Did you hear it, Tony?
I did.
It sounded like it was that way
I can
somewhere.
just see the
Tony,
white
check-
light on the floor here.
Check through the hallway, Tone, just make sure nobody's downstairs or anything.
Like that.
But did
You
you
heard
hear
that?
that?
Heard it.
Yeah, I heard that.
Did you hear it, Donna? No.
You didn't hear that?
It was faint.
It was faint, wasn't it? It was like, I heard it.
Yeah. Plain as anything. I was trying to turn the torch on.
Hopefully,
I couldn't find the knob.
I've got one in the hand. But I keep seeing a white light just there. What is it? Is there a torch now?
Yeah.
Where are torches? I keep
Some,
seeing
yeah, some
a white light.
some of them, like some of the lights reflecting off things, like
There's
off
a couple
like
of mirrors behind you as
mirrors
well.
and ornaments, and
That was definitely a whistle back.
that was a whistle back, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was very, very
Well,
faint.
they do caught that on camera.
I don't know whether we would have though, Mum, because it was quite.
Pain.
We would have, because
Distant.
that microphone's really sensitive.
Yeah, the microphone is
really
really
loud.
sensitive.
I hope you don't shut that door.
Don't shut the door, Mum. Don't shut the door, Tone.
No.
Nothing down there, is there?
No.
Keep that door open a bit more, because if we hear like distant sounds, we'll be able to hear it.
That's just me.
If you just made that whistle, can you do that again for us, please? If I repeat, can you do it again? Can you copy? Maybe you can tap. Would you like to tap for us? You could do. I'm gonna laugh now. You could do 1 tap for yes, 2 taps for no. Do you think you could do that?
It's so much colder with the door open, isn't it?
Yeah, it breezes through, doesn't it, with the door open. But I had that whistle clear as day, weren't it? You could hear it.
Mm. I mean, it was very quiet, but I could still tell it was
You
a whistle
heard
and it was
it,
the
yeah.
same.
You heard it, didn't you? We all heard that.
If there's anyone in here with us, can you make something move?
Oh my God, Tracy. Do you actually want something to move in here?
As long as it's not me.
children in here with us.
Jesus, Tracy, I'm making jump then. Could you rattle something in here for us, please? Maybe you could rattle the doorknob. Or tap on the floor like me. Can you do that? What was that? What was that noise just then?
Sounded like it was out in the corridor.
Did you anybody else hear a noise?
Yeah.
I did.
What was it?
Well, I thought it sounded to come from where your mum and Tracy are.
That's what I thought.
That was you. Can you make that noise again? We all heard a noise. Can you make that noise again for us? But can you make it a little bit louder so we can all hear properly? I feel like it's just suddenly got brighter in that corner where Tony sat. I think it might be just where the door's open. But I just feel like it's just suddenly got brighter in that
Did you
corner.
lift your hand up again?
No. I haven't moved.
What was that?
That sounded like a whistle.
Yeah, did you hear that?
Is someone breathing in?
Yeah, it might have been Tracy. Was that your chest, Tracy?
Did you hear anything, Betty, from my chest?
No. That's not a chest.
If that was you, and we heard a noise, we can't decide whether it was Tracy's chest, because she's got a bad chest at the moment, or whether that was a little whistle. And I know that we heard... Did you hear that again? As I was talking?
Well, it's not Tracy's chest.
Didn't hear anything at that time.
That's weird. That's me scratching, sorry.
Ooh, what shivers.
Yeah, I've got them. Maybe you can whistle again for us.
What was that?
No idea.
I don't know.
Sounded like a footstep.
Where?
Pardon?
Whereabouts? Out
there.
Did you hear a footstep, Tony?
Well, I thought I heard that just now.
I did.
We're all hearing footsteps now. Chris, did you hear a footstep?
No.
Is
I
someone
heard
dead
a
on
noise,
the floor?
I wouldn't have said it was a footstep.
It's their feet.
I thought it sounded like a...
It's laid on the floor. It's their feet.
There was definitely something out there though, we all heard that.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go check Tracy.
Pardon?
Maybe you should go check.
Oh, should I?
Who's that?
I thought.
Okay.
I'm shivering again now.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I'm cold again. I don't know what that's all about, really. What's the meter say? Tony, have you got the temperature thing?
It's on the end of the bed.
She got quite quiet, Betty, didn't
Yeah, I
you?
did.
When
Green
you
one.
went, oh,
Yeah, over there.
There's 12.3 in here.
A green one. It was about. Shall I show you? It's about that big.
Oh, Christ, I can't see
Sorry,
that with
it was
bed.
about that big.
We've got a lot of torches in here tonight, haven't we?
God. Well, it ain't mine because I can't find my knob.
I think we're all.
I ain't got one.
Whoa, fucking hell.
What?
No. I just saw a shadow, and I'm hoping the camera's just picked that up.
Not against that window.
As I've just been sat here, I've seen a shadow go from here, and it's walked across, and it's gone towards that mirror. What was
Joy.
that? What was that?
I don't know.
Tony, check.
Check what? Where?
It's through there. Did you hear that?
Wasn't your chest, Mum, was it?
No.
Did you hear something, Chris?
No.
I heard
I'm
something.
very, very cold all of a sudden on my legs.
Yeah, I'm freezing.
Betty will tell me if it's my chest, won't you?
Yeah,
I know I'm wheezing,
It's
but I'm
not your chest.
You alright, Will?
Yeah. They're reminding me.
It's got really cold.
What's the temperature when we came in here? Go and check it.
Did someone check the temperature when we come in here?
It was 13.4, I think.
Shivery, eh?
It's 12.3. Oh, look at the mats are lighting up.
That's a UV, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have I got that? Oh, that's what's going on with the torch. God, it's got cold, hasn't it? Is anybody really icy cold right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Oh.
Believe it or not, I'm lovely and warm.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's me.
The Bishop's Room is often described as one of the most active spaces at the ancient Ram Inn. During our time there, several factors contributed to the experience, though they also raised questions about perception. By this stage in the night, the team were visibly tired and uneasy. Some reported seeing shadows and a feeling as though a presence was close, almost in their faces. Others noted that light didn't seem to travel well in the room, with pockets of intense darkness. While the camera's infrared mode caused the room to appear well lit on footage, this wasn't the reality for those inside. Traffic noise was present throughout the session, which may have affected what was heard. The number of ornaments and objects in the space may have increased the likelihood of pareidolia, where the mind finds familiar shapes like faces in the shadows. At one point, a whistle appeared to mimic back a request made by myself. Tony checked the building and confirmed that no one else was inside. There were also environmental factors to consider. The creaky bed beneath one of the team could have contributed to unexplained sounds, and a temperature drop of 1.1 degrees Celsius was recorded, though no other activity was captured at that moment. A strong unpleasant smell was also reported, described as similar to dog faeces, though its cause was unclear. With tiredness, suggestion and environmental interference at play, we were left questioning, was this genuine activity, or was the room beginning to influence our judgment?
Put a table chip in, can't we?
Should we try it?
Come around this side. Is anyone here with us? Can you help make the table move? cord right around my legs.
Can you make the table rock?
What's that?
Church bells, I think.
Yeah, for 2 o'clock.
Must live ringing around here. Bells going on. Can you help us move the table?
Our investigation of the ancient Ram Inn has given us much to reflect on. While some of the building's spaces felt heavy and charged, others remained calm and unresponsive. We encountered odd moments of unexplained sound, temperature changes and unusual light phenomena, alongside experiences that might well have been shaped by environmental factors, fatigue or psychological suggestion. The history of the inn, filled with the conflicting accounts and long-standing legend, continues to blur the line between fact and folklore, and while we approach this investigation with an open mind, we remain cautious of jumping to conclusions. Were the strange sensations we experienced the result of genuine paranormal interaction, or simply the power of belief, expectation, and environment at work? What we take away from this night is not certainty, but curiosity. Curiosity to ask more questions, to explore further, and to always consider both the seen and unseen forces that shape our perception. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Until next time, stay curious.